And now the basic step. It's easy to follow and goes like this. And there you are. That explains everything.
So now that we've enabled kiosk mode, we need to start thinking about our main slides and what they're going to be. Now remember before when I said the actual titles need to be the same as the choices. Well, for our first title, it's going to be the welcome message and the introduction. So you could have something like, welcome to my adventure quest. But how do you get to the next slide then? Well, we need to have some way of going to the slide that we want. Not just go to the next slide, but going to the slide that we want. And for that, we're going to use something called hyperlinks. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get rid of this subtitle by clicking on the box around it, not in it. I'm going to click on the box around it and just delete that. And I'm going to insert a shape. So let's go ahead and insert shape. Now I really like a rounded rectangle. I quite like those. And you can just click and drag, and there's your rectangle. You can rotate it slightly to make it look a little bit quirky and a bit cool. And if you double click, you can then type into it. So we could say start here. Now obviously you can go around later and sort of change the colors, etc. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a secret to this button so that when you click on it, onto the shape, when you click on it, it acts like a button and it goes somewhere. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is think about, well, what is written on this button? It says start here. And remember, my titles need to match the choice that got them there. So I need to go to my next slide and call it start here. Now this one isn't really essential. You could put something else there, but it does get really important later on. So let's just type a little bit of a story in here just to show you what I mean. Let's say you wake up in the pitch black. Oop, if I could spell properly. Pitch black, there we go. You wake up in the pitch black. Let's turn bullets off. You wake up in the pitch black. What is the first thing you do? Okay, now I'm keeping this really short just to show you what I'm doing. Now I need to add two choices, remember, because this is from the red box on my plan. So I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of choices in. So there's one, and I can just copy and paste that to make it the same size, and I've got two. So let's say find your phone and turn on the torch, or it's going to be say hello, is there anyone there? There we go. So we've got two choices now. So now that I've created this slide called start here, I can go back to my first slide and enable this button. And the way to do that is I need to right click on the shape, not right click on the words. Okay, I don't want to have my cursor like this and right click on there. I want to right click on the shape. So I'm going to move my cursor to the edge. Can you see how it changes? So I can right click there, and I can go down to where it says, actually if I move it up you'll be able to see, I can go down to where it says hyperlink. And that's what I want. If I click on hyperlink, it then brings me up this little table here, and it says I can go to a web page, which I don't want to do. I can go to an email address, which I don't want to do, or I can go to this document. I do want to go to this document. And because this is where it's really important to name your slides properly and title them properly, I can see exactly the slide that I want. So I'm going from my start here button, I want it to go to my start here slide. So once I've just clicked down the little drop down arrow there to show me the slide titles, I can click on start here from my start here button and click OK. And now when I click on that button, it should take me straight to this slide here. Now just to show you the rest of it, I'm going to copy these things here, and I'm going to show you where to put these. So find your phone and turn on the torch. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the next one, and I'm going to put that bit of writing into the I'm going to put it into the title area of that slide. So let's do it with this one as well. Say hello, is anyone there? Now watch, when I add a new slide, it shows me where the title is. It's really important that you put the question in that bit, not in the add text bit, but in the title bit, because that is the bit that's going to show up on that slide menu. So here we go, back to my choices. I need to, what was it again? Right click, and I'm going to make these a bit higher so you can see the hyperlinks bit on the menu. So right click, hyperlink, this document, go to slide titles, and what button was this? Find your phone, this one here. So find your phone. So I'm matching what it says on the button to what it says on the title of the slide. And I'll do the same with this one. Right click, hyperlink. This one says say hello, so I need to find that one. There it is, say hello, is anyone there? Click OK, and now my buttons are correct. So let's just play this then and see if it works.